months now, he's not been an active member of the movement. He's not joined us in any of our meetings. He's not joined us in any of our rounds. What I remember has been the issue lately is that he's been going around trying to lure some of our young men and women who have been with us and are working for us to actually move out of the movement. And he's been trying to lure them with money. And I wonder where he got that kind of money from, looking at what he does at 2 years, which will be very difficult for such a person to come out with funds. But nevertheless, he's been bold enough to state on paper and the press conference that he's moved away with 6,000 young men and women. And for him to be able to come out with such a figure, it means that he should have a database to be able to back a statement. And so, as interrogative as Radio Gold is, I'll plead with you to get in touch with him, that we are all waiting that he should be able to provide us with the database of the 6,000 individuals he's talking about. I do not think that he would come out with a figure without having any documentation or database to back that. We wish him well. I know and we know that he is just the only person that has decided to go. He's been gone for a very long time. We wish him well. We wish him all the best. We remain resolute. Just last Wednesday, God was so gracious unto us. We had about 8 political organizations and CSOs joining hands with us to form an alliance, the Alliance for Revolutionary Change, and that is what we are working towards. We're working towards putting up all the structures that are needed to be able to move our campaign forward. That is where our concentration is. That is where our focus is. Our focus is on pushing the Great Transformational Plan message across the length and breadth of Ghana, moving it into every home, moving it into every household, for every organization to be able to understand what we mean. Our focus is on projecting our candidate, who is Alan John Kyeremanteng, who in himself has the Christ-like characteristics of a leader, and that is where our focus is. I mean, whatever Kumi and his group of individuals, the unexistent 6,000 decide to do is yes. But my brother, some weeks back, some months back, I thought we were told that Alan and his Afafranto, the Yellow Movement, were no match, and that we will not even last for 2 days, and that we did not even have up to 100 people supporting us. But today, they claim that we have grown in numbers to an extent that they are able to get 6,000 of our people out. Then it means that we are an army and that we are ready for war. And we're going to war, and we're going to claim Ghana. We're going to take that seat of the president, and we're going to lead Ghana into prosperity. That is what it is.
But you still insist that the only person you know you have lost is that one person that you can easily identify.
Are you not surprised that you saw, according to him, he has 6,000 people backing him, but he is the only person who is moving from one radio station to the other, moving from one TV station to the other, moving from one place to the other, granting interviews.
Now, you also said he was trying to lure some of your young people with money.
Some of our young individuals. He has, and that was when we noticed that he was doing something like that. But see, when we noticed he was doing it, he has no way to be able to attract anybody. And if his own colleagues, all right, if his own colleagues are those that are rejecting him because of his behavior, you do not expect us to give him that level of attention. No. I mean, if the ruling party and the government in this economic hardship that we find ourselves, want to, for lack of a better expression, waste money on an individual young man to go around to lure people to join him and to pay money to them, that is their own cup of tea. It's unfortunate. What can we do? He's an individual. We wish him well. Unfortunately, he was not able to attract anybody.
You're sure of that? He said he had 6,000. He even had some 6 additional persons sitting with him at the press conference.
If I come to you, Radio Go, then I tell you today that I have conducted a pool and that this percentage is here, this figure is there. Seated in your seat now, with your experience and with everything, with the platform you have, would you not for a second ask me to bring the proof? Or to at least give you the scientific approach I used? I think you will. So all we have, 6,000, we are not debating him about it. Just let him give us the database. Let him tell us that we had 1,000 in Greater Accra. And out of the 1,000 in Greater Accra, we have 40 in Kantamanto. We have 40 in Okenshi. And this is their database. Well, he's been working on it for months now. He should be able to give us the database.
So you want to see proof of what he's saying?
We will not waste executive time to discuss this. We would rather want to use our executive time to discuss the 6-point agenda which was actually raised by Alan during the national launch of the Alliance for Revolutionary Change. We would want to use the executive time to discuss the fundamental considerations to face that illness. You understand? We would rather want to talk about ushering in a new type of leadership. We would rather want to discuss the implementing the transformational policies that have been released. We would rather want to discuss the avenue where we would project and make the private sector an engine of growth and development. We would rather want to deal with building a united Ghana. We would rather want to put the young people and women at the center of national development. How we would be able to achieve that. We would rather want to put in an advocacy to inspire an attitudinal revolution of the Ghanaian citizen, rather than discussing the shadows of a non-existent claim by a young man somewhere. No, we won't. I'll give him the opportunity on your platform. Radio, I will not discuss this so much.
Because elections are 50% plus one. If he
50% plus one.
Plus one. If he might be the plus one that you need to win the next elections.
No.
So numbers do matter, don't they?
You are the plus one I need. You are the young man who is seated behind the console that reaches a lot of people that has influence. You are the plus one that I need because you are the one who sits behind your console that preaches change. You are the one that when the light goes off, it affects you. So you are the plus one that I need to be able to make Alan the president, to be able to bring about the change. You are the one I need. So tell me today that you are a member of Movement for Change, and I'll be in your studios tomorrow to give you a T-shirt and a cap. You are the one I need.
So as far as Nana is concerned, Nana has not lost, the Movement of Change has not lost 6,000 people. They know that young man that has left. That's all.
So far as I am concerned, he has given us the opportunity to be able to attract 6,000 new members to Movement for Change.
See. And thank you.
And you know why I would say this? It's been a while I spoke to Radio Gold.
Okay.
When we launched the Alliance for Revolutionary Change, Radio Gold didn't give me the opportunity to speak about it. Radio Gold has not given me the opportunity to talk about my great transformational plan. But today, Radio Gold is giving me the opportunity, and I'm making good use of it. And so, of course, as far as Radio Gold would go, I am preaching putting Alan James Kyeremanteng, the movement for change, the Yellow Army, the Afafanto, the Alliance for Revolutionary Change that has brought together the likes of Abu Sakara and his national interest movement, that has brought together the likes of Odiki and his union government, that has brought together the likes of Henry Asante, the national and vice chair of the PNC, that has brought together Zaya Yabu, the leader of People's Democratic Movement, that has brought together the likes of Bishop Dr. Samuel Noy Mensah of the Ghana First Coalition. These are political heavyweights. These are political influences. These are people who attract numbers. These are people who sit around the table and are able to put pen to paper and bring about strategic thinking that is going into plans that is going to move Ghana forward.
Well, thank you, Nana, for speaking to us. I guess we'll make time and speak about the Alliance or Revolutionary Change. But thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Well, that's Nana Yausapong, who is political aide to Alan Kyeremanteng. And as far as they are concerned, they haven't lost 6,000 people. Even the people he says that even those who address the press conference, they can only identify one person. The man you said is the
Kumino.
They know Kumi. And Kumi too has not been an active member of the movement for long.
Okay.
For a long time. What they know is that Kumi has been going around telling people that, let's go back to the MPP. They'll give you money. So that's the allegation they are making against Kumi, that Kumi was using money to bribe some of them, but did not succeed. And they are confident that he did not get anybody to follow him. That the 6,000 that he's talking about, he should provide them.
Press conference.
So that's the suggestion from the movement for change. So we need to find Kumi.
So you pass this in a press conference now, but could be 1,000.
So each one of them was representing 1,000 people.
6,000. Hey, Kumi.
But still,
he knows what 6,000 people look like.
But I don't agree with Nana that one person will not matter.
Oh, I don't think that's what he said.
What did he say?
He said that I should replace Kumi.
I
should replace Kumi and you be Nana Pa.
And so Kumi kwa send a bit to your influence. Obit me a cram and Crawford Donna Abba.
That's what he's saying. He says that I'm more influential than
replace you with Kumi.
So I'll be coming and say movement for change, movement. Very interesting. Some of the conversations you have in the morning. But anyway, so that's the movement of change. They are challenging the basis for the 6,000 people. And at the press conference, like I said, there were 6.
Oh, and probably say 6.
Okay. That's not enough. And I was asking that question myself. I was asking you that question earlier. Where is the 6,000? Where are the 6,000? 6,000 people are a lot of people. A lot of people. And if Kumi had 6,000 people, he wouldn't have failed in his bid to be a Denta and parliamentary candidate.
The Kumi man you are talking about contested.
Yeah, and failed.
Parliamentary
Yes. So if he was possible, he wouldn't have failed. So 6,000 is a lot of people. There are many people. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that young guy.
Yes.
Yeah. A very young guy.
Yes. Wearing glasses.
Yeah.
I recall him. I recall him. Yes. I recall him vividly.
Obama movement for change.
No, he was for Alan at that time.
Yes. He came for Alan.
That time, that movement in mine.
That was Team Alan.
Team Alan.
So before they did an extraordinary primary. There was a primary they did. The first one, is it a special delegates conference?
Special delegates. And you probably said 10 was saying.
Ahead of that, Boachi had one representatives from
Canadian
Japan, and Baumia.
Yes.
So 3 people were in studio. One of them is Kumi.
Yeah, Adenta Kumi. I think they are contested. Samoa.
Yes.
parliamentary way say and Olusu
Yeah.
or a young guy, me not sure class will bring 32 cra.
Yes. And so Adenta Kumi is
Adenta
back.
Kumi also what you know.
He's back.
And also the Nipa here.
6,000.
Oh, it is not true.
About why? What is your evidence?
See, I could say what the bucket I could see upon. Now I saw from so to be a gum. Later, no use you and I so jago. When you say, Adenta could be MPP.
Okay.
And
no, but it will affect Alan. They know that this is not to them. This is not about the NDC. No, it's about the fact that we are breaking the movement for change.
Oh, okay.
So the movement is being broken even before the movement starts moving.
One thing you catch them about me at home. Like who's we didn't come out political, we didn't go for didn't come out. But me is a very smart politician when it comes to yen lobbying for and
yen ton for
with the yen lobbying for. But me on my say, what you could me? Or but say, hey, be to Senna. Oh, Senna, I've heard that, blah 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 blah. Oh, so where are you? But me will come to you. I will even say what radio good platform so. But me, I bet me relocate you, and as I will locate you to wherever you are. No about be console. Oh, when you have to say we have oh, and a power from what did he? The was not to say. Sana about me.
No, sending Kakrama.
Yeah, no, sending Kakrama. Sana, according to them, Sana about me or pretty. What do you say? It got to a point now. You're very saying. I could say, "Oh, my boy, this is for you. I'm for power, more Eastern region." Brana Champion. Not Brana Champion, new camp. Brana Champion on several occasions called radio stations. While mobile me did that. Time and number called special delegate conference before the super delegate, you know. While mobile me did that. And near T and say Brana Champion business started conform. Where room will be a T and Brana Champion business started conform. And it was a strategy to get him on board. And you know, Omumia Kakrana, the no mama Bamia Beta. Oh, Nasa then a coso. Oh, oh, that man, no, me share need to me be omen about Manana Becassa. Into a car near Jahman Kakra. Then they must start typically. Oh, or buy a nona, what they know, a plantain. According to what we have heard.
That's your understanding of how.
Yeah, that is how Bamia pretty. It was say submarine operation. Say I didn't know. Now no, what? Because Salah time now I'm board to your commerce. No, I'm saying affecting big time. It's now very difficult for Bamia to even go out.
Okay.
They are waiting. Say they are launching the campaign. I guess main campaign. I shall say they will be anam, and then what to work. Or per se of yet Mahama strategy of Ocean Crawford for consultation at the end. But at the end of fact, about be a copy. That is why what the website we have say contribute to my manifesto through either voice recording or what have you. You know, what the BBC server. Yes, what the launch BBC server 2 days ago.
Contribute to his manifesto.
In the manifesto.
Okay.
After 70-point agenda now, saying a bold solutions for the future. No, what else? Zana, Adenta Kumi.
Yeah, you just wanted to come and say that you know Adenta.
Well, I know Adenta Kumi. I've posted him before. Pampa, so.
In fact, when I was looking at the guy's picture, I was like, this guy looks like the guy. Yes.
Now, Francis
He looks like somebody who came from Dada B, this thing. He has that kind of. Yeah, I remember him. Vividly.
Oh, yeah.
I remember him vividly.
Sister, I don't know Adenta. And I'm
across Ghana.
They say from the movement of change.
Oh, no. Adenta Kumi. Adenta go to dinner.
Debut, basic chain. You are not getting the whole thing. It doesn't mean that Adenta Kumi is the one moving the people to movement and then taking them back to the MPP. Debbie. Obia decided one so we are defecting from the MPP to movement.
Yeah.
And I almost decided to say now they want to go back to MPP. And then talk with me the
is a spokesperson.
Or no dear or Simena Metiniakasa. So he is just a spokesperson
for the group
for the people. So it's not like Adenta Kumi has the 6,000
Huge
people.
following
So
of
when
Lomo.
he moves, then they are moving with
okay,
him.
and it's Adia.
When he says he's staying here, then they would all decide that we'll stay with Adenta Kumi. Inti Omunfi Adenta.
Okay.
They are from the movement of change.
Okay. Yeah.
My name so ocha obi abinyane de.
Oche de. 6,000. If you even decide to give everybody 6,000 people one Ghana.
No, ask for
6,000.
You see, ask for cash.
60,000.
Ask for cash. I am told
106
any
million.
problem. Ask for cash. Sana, obi catch him say
106,000.
Aban we person law or chumba. Nana, but omi a person or chum call the camper. They will ask you if you were now pay. Your choice of it. But we alas you call here.
That's impossible for everybody. You can't do that for everybody.
Sana,
It's impossible.
Sana, we are talking about now. The music guy going go for them. No more.
No, but still you
No more. I'm for 2 galam say.
no. But
Sana.
can you buy house for 6,000 people?
No. I'm not talking about the past stars. No, I'm not talking about the past
So that's for selected.
No, who say your ungrophobia or Ochina, what your constituency? Obia or Haiti near share. Metrisana, Ebi Asuma Sidna, Chisana Bitima convince you be.
No, be convince we.
Or the Firu Abeco, or the Weber called, the Weber